and replaces him or her in his or her lahat na to. Yung mga ganun. If the post is vacant, acts as president until appointment of the new president. Letter B, helps and assists the different committees in carrying out their duties on execution of policies and plans. And letter C, exercise general supervision of the whole year-round program of the committees, which is well informed naman tayo sa ating mga page from our Secretary General. Section 3, Secretary. Ito, A to E, yun yung mga gagawin niya, mga duties and responsibilities niya. Section 4, Treasurer. Section 5, Republic Relations Officers, which are the PROs. Ilan na ba natin mga... we would like to welcome Mr. Kevin Adar. Good afternoon, sir. Okay. We're just finishing the article. Okay. Thank you. And then, punta na po tayo sa inyo na napunta na siya sa Article 5, Functions. Functions, mainly yun naman din yung ibig sabihin ng responsibility, duties, kung ano mga gagawin. Section 05.01, President. The President shall have the following functions, which are there 1 to 8. So you can read that precise over all the monthly annual meetings with regular and special during the annual General Assembly, AGM, or extraordinary general meeting, EGM. Ensures that the statute is faithfully adhered to. Number 3, performs aimed at developing the organization's objectives and goals, and up to 8. Number 4, yan magsasabit ng mga financial report, summary report of the meetings. 2, CDO, Commission for Voluntary Organizations. And up to 8, basa naman natin. Section, last one, okay. Vice President. Okay. Vice President shall have these functions, 1 to 8 as well. Acts as presiding officer in the absence of the President. Siyempre, pag wala yung President, Vice President po kapalit. Works as a tandem officer with the President in carrying out policies, guidelines, in any activity of the organization, and so on and so forth, 1 to 8. Okay? Please read na lang.
Okay, thank you very much. May additional ako. In general, all the officers of this organization, although they enjoy the power and authority as officers of this organization, they have the responsibility and accountability to run this community in a transparent way. Diba? Kailangan nilang gampanan nila kaya, especially those elected officers. Kung magpapailig ka, ibig sabihin may kakayanan ka, may panahon ka na commitment ka na gampanan ang iyong pagka-officer. Pero hindi pwedeng i-abuse. Kung sino sa inyong member na merong may problema sa officers, you can directly report to the EXICOM so that they can verify that. Magagawa ng paraan. Sino ba ang pinakamalaking authority? President. And he has the most difficult and very hard responsibility and accountability. Siya yung maharap sa lahat kung may problema. Although yung statute ng organization is not legally binding. Kasi, unless magkakaroon ng rapid corruption when it comes to financial matters. Tandaan ng isang officer na hindi pwedeng ipaglayabang na officer ka, mayroon kang obligasyon. Pero mas higit pa ito sa trabaho natin, hindi. This is a voluntary act. Ito pangalawa lang ito sa trabaho natin. So kung mayroon talagang katawag ng trabaho, yung posisyon mo ay pwede natin ipa. At saka yung mga officers, hindi pwede sabihin na, hindi ko trabaho yan. O, treasurer ka. E paano yung kung hindi magagawa ng treasurer dahil sa trabaho niya? Hindi tayo magiging legal conscious pagdating sa trabaho. Kailangan ng operation. Dahil ng isang non-profit and voluntary organization. Hindi legal conscious dito. Walang bagbilangan. Walang hanapan ng butas. Walang sikat at walang magaling. Okay? Okay, any question for that particular topic?
Mayroon.
Okay?
Article 5.
Where is our microphone?
Article 5 functions. Function of the President. It is written in here. Number 8. Possess the emergency powers of appointing a member for a special function. Approve the succession of an elected officer to a vacant post. Initiate the expulsion of a recalcitrant, offensive, or an infected officer due to ignorance of his or her duties from the executive. My question would be, approve the succession of an elected officer. This is very sensitive. The powers and function of the president being a highly elected officer in an organization. I would like to suggest and I would like to recommend for this section approval of the succession of an elected officer for a vacant post. There should be a committee on this, and I would like to recommend that there should be a power from the General Assembly, the members ourselves, recommendations from the members before the President can approve the succession of an elected officer in case of any vacancy.
Hello, sir. Okay, medyo sumingit ako kasi sa article ko siya nakapasok eh. Mama Marilyn, I'd like to explain to you, I'd like to read it again to you, on Article 3, Section 5. Sa luma tayo. Article 3, Section 5, kasi yung luma pa rin sinusunod, yung nakadis na ni Ma'am Marilyn eh. So, I would like to, yes, 2014, pero sa luma ninyo, ito yung sinasabi ko na hindi ko siya pwedeng i-dissolve. But meron tayong konting revision. Sa Article 3, Section 4, linked to Section 5, ang sabi dito, each member of the executive officer, again, committee and its nominated, appointed, members will serve 2 calendar years with the exception of the filling of the vacancies as provided in Section 5 of Article 3, which it says, Section 5, no member may be removed or asked to resign before completion of her term or terms. Yun yung vacant post na sinasabi natin. Except in cases of misbehavior or incapacity of carrying out his/her duty. Sabi din dito, 2/3 only of the EXECOM or Executive Committee, which is the officers only and committees. So yung non-member, hindi siya members. EXECOM ang sinasabi, 2/3 only para tayo magkaroon ng sanction o magkaroon ng suspension.
Or ng bagong member.
Para magkaroon na naman ng bagong appointed, which is the power ng hindi lang ng president, ng buong ng EXECOM, kung sinong pwede nilang i-appoint na mayroong capacity na i-handle yung duties and responsibility for the vacant post.
Malinaw po ba? Malinaw sa lahat?
But it is stated here in Section 6, every vacancy of the member should be filled in immediate and as follows. If the vacancy is created by a member of Article 3 of Section 5, it shall be filled with direct nominations, recommendations by the relevant general members. The general members has to recommend.
General members, do you know what does this mean?
Ma'am, again, ang sinasabi nitong general members, di ba may sinabi nitong president and other members? General members ang sinasabi ng president and all the officers.
No, general members refers to the
No, okay. Okay, pero
General Assembly with the responsibility.
No, that's not general.
we will clarify it later, okay?
Okay, we will clarify it later.
Acknowledge your objection. We will clarify it later. We will continue. Okay? Any other question regarding that matter? Any other question? Okay. Acknowledge presence of our soon-to-be consul, our honorary consul, Mr. Kevin Atar.
Thank you. First and foremost, I'd like to excuse myself for being late. However, I have to rush again. I have a problem at the airport at the moment with some crew members, not Filipinos this time. And obviously it has to do with my business. But my intention of me coming here today are three main things. First and foremost, I encourage you as committee members to work behind the group of the amendments that are required so that we will have a solid community in Malta as united as possible. I have always said these things from the first day of my nomination, and believe me, I shall be still working for such things to happen. I am very pleased. It's my first appearance in front of you after, although we had a boys' night, we had really a good time. I was invited there and I was singing, so it was so lovely. Although it's my first public and I'm meeting a few of you members after the outreach, I have to refer to the outreach that we had a month ago. It is my honor to first and foremost tell you that the embassy were overwhelmed in the manner that we have organized such an outreach. And I think this is all contributed to each and every member, volunteer, that came over and honestly answered to my question and for the help. Also, I have some other good news to tell you. The good news is that last Friday at midday, I was invited to go to take my oath as Consul General. And this will be not this Wednesday coming, but the following Wednesday, when I will be going to Rome to take my oath in front of His Excellency Ambassador Elias as a consul. And this, I thank you so much for your support. Thank you. It wasn't, believe me, it wasn't easy. I felt like I was running for a president. There were so many people talking about me without even me knowing. There were so many people saying things about me without even me knowing. But never mind. We are in a democratic country. We are, I always talk about companies, but a democratic country, and we all have a brain and mind, and we are all individuals. So you understand that each and every one of us has his own way of expressing himself and exposing himself. The second good news I'd like to give you is that last Thursday we managed, with the help of the ITF, to win the case for the Ladybug seafarers, and they are going to be repatriated on Wednesday back to the country. They're going with the pockets full of 375,000 euros. All the wages that they will not take over the months. So they're going to be with their family for Easter. So we have the first group who was with his family for Christmas. The second group will be with his family for Easter. So God bless them. They are going to be back to their country with the pockets full of money. It wasn't easy, but with hard work and the lawyers managed to find a buyer for the vessel. The vessel has been sold. It's going to be now property for Hyundai, and the new crew will be coming on board under new crew management. To end this little speech and my contribution, I would like to thank you once again for the support you have given me and shown me. I can rest assure you I will make myself available to any issues, any help, in my capacity that anyone not Superman, but I try to be. But this has also to look as an achievement not only for myself, who I am a 44-year-old father of 3 and a businessman with managing 3 companies, but also that I have left a good impact on the lives of the Filipino people working or living here in Rome. And to this, I can rest assure you, it wasn't on my own. It was all individual people. Now I'm getting used to the faces. Sometimes I forget the names, but I'm